Hello everyone, my name is Holden Hardman. Thank you so much for joining us again for another video. Today, we're watching Godzilla vs. Kong. We've been doing the Monsterverse movies. We did the 2014 Godzilla, Kong Skull Island, Godzilla King of the Monsters, and now it's time for this one. Now we are breaking a rule of thumb here because Jen and I have both seen this one. Jen actually came to the movie theater with me back in 2021 because I really wanted to see this. So she went along with me without having seen the other movies. So we're breaking one of our cardinal rules of doing a reaction to a movie we've already seen. So it's not really a reaction. Maybe we can quantify this more as commentary. We get a lot of pushback for this, especially Jen. People accusing us of watching stuff that Jen has clearly already seen before. It's not true. We distinctly omit movies that would probably do pretty well on the channel, but because Jen has seen them, we don't watch them. Movies like Interstellar or Titanic, Finding Nemo we're not doing because she's seen that one. So this one she has seen, but it'll be within the context of having watched the rest of the Monsterverse stuff. So hope that's cool. I don't foresee us doing this a whole lot, but because this is part of our chronology of the Monsterverse films, especially going into the new one, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, we had to re-watch this one. So I'm looking forward to watching it again myself. I would love a refresher. I remember really liking this one. Jen, first off, do you even remember this one very much? And how are you feeling watching it again?
We saw this one a couple of years ago, so it's been a minute, and I already do not retain movie memory very well. I have to usually see a movie a couple of times. I do remember being very confused by this movie, in particular with Godzilla. Like, why the heck are people rooting for Godzilla? Like, he's destroying everything. Now that I have the context of Godzilla, I do feel like in a way it's a first time watching because I have the history and everything behind it with Kong as well. So this is gonna be a treat for me. I do remember them going at it, but I definitely need a rewatch for this one. And I'm excited. And Godzilla, I have to admit, I've warmed up to him a little bit, you know? So I'm excited to see these two really important and strong characters really go at it in kind of the beginning of their story together. So I'm really excited.
King of the Monsters was like one of my favorite of these new Monsterverse kaiju movies because we got so much of the action, so much fighting. I loved Ghidorah, Rodan, Mothra. I feel like they really gave audiences what we had been looking for. And it has been a minute since I've seen this one, but I remember this movie doing a similar job. I absolutely remember when we came into this, because I was like, Team Godzilla. You know, I love Kong too, but I love Godzilla more. But we were watching this movie and Godzilla was not acting the way he normally acts. Jen was like, why do people root for him? He's like a really bad guy. And it's like, no, he's just misunderstood. And then they contrast that with Kong being like tortured almost and stuff. So that was hard for me to explain to Jen. This is not normally how it goes. And for us locals here in Pensacola, Florida, the opening of this movie takes place in Pensacola. So we never get movies that shout us out, or hardly ever. So on the Pensacola subreddit, our Pensacola, people were like, hey guys, did you see Godzilla destroyed the town? You know, being stupid. And I was there among them. So that was fun for us locals here. Anyway, before we get into it, we can't forget the comment of the day. Today's comment of the day comes from Raymond Starks, who says, the thing I dislike starting with the new set of Godzilla films is they changed Godzilla's arm reach. They used to be considerably shorter, then all of a sudden like 2 times the length, which was a distinct advantage King Kong had. Also the opposable thumbs. Godzilla already breathes radioactive. The writers of this new saga clearly wanted Kong at a disadvantage to label Godzilla the best of the two. That's a controversial hot take. I'm not sure I agree with that, but sometimes I want to throw some controversy at you. Do you agree with that or not? Let us know what you think. If you want your comment featured in a comment of the day, leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. For now, let's go to get into it. Godzilla vs. Kong.
I can't believe it's been that long.
Yeah, almost 3 years. About 3 years ago, 2.5, 3 years.
It was like just yesterday.
There he is. We just get started with him. Thank you.
Look at our big boy.
It looks great too.
Yeah, it does.
It's really good.
Like Hero. It looks so good.
It does. It looks great.
Ooh. See, I don't remember that.
Little girl came to Pensacon after this came out. Yeah, you're right. I really am into these intros.
Yeah.
The interior of the Earth is made up of vast caverns and Members of the Lost Party were never seen again.
Oh, Lance Reddick. Oh, Kyle Chandler, the guy that we can't ever figure out his name.
Oh. So good. Dora was so cool.
Yeah, I really like it.
After 5 years of deep cover at Apex Cybernetics, I'm finally taking my shot.
Pensacola, Florida. Oh yeah, you know our Apex Cybernetics. LA gets everything, New York gets everything. We get Apex Cybernetics. We probably have friends working here. This is actually here.
You ever wonder what we're really doing here?
Why are you here?
What's up, level 33?
Dispatch facility, Pensacola to Hong Kong.
What the?
Yeah.
I like the music.
Me too. Woo, look at my boy. Oh, he's ticked off though. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
It's a clearance tag.
You know what? You know what I mean? No! Okay!
Oh.
What the hell is that?
He knows who Godzilla is, though.
Yeah, they all do. He was talking about the reactor thing.
With his little hands.
A time of relative peace.
There we are.
Titan once thought
I love that I know exactly where that is.
landfall in Pensacola, Florida.
I wonder what school that is.
Yeah.
Probably Pensacola High.
Episode 246.
Wait,
That's
that's
at
at Tallahassee.
Tallahassee.
Yeah, Tallahassee's about 3 hours, 3.5 hours from where we are.
No.
Monarch Relief Camp, Pensacola. Look at this. Look at that city in the background. We ain't got none of that.
No.
We ain't got nothing like that.
GODZILLA vs.
No, none of y'all care. We gotta stop talking about it. It's gonna get annoying real fast. What's his name? Chandler.
Kyle Chandler.
Kyle Chandler.
Pensacola is the only coastal Apex hub with an advanced robotics lab. That's the variable in
Advanced Robotics Lab.
Apex is the problem.
Actually, we do have a robotics lab here. I shot that Star Wars stuff there.
Your book was very impressive.
Oh yeah.
Godzilla has never attacked us unprovoked before. Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Ren Serizawa.
Oh. It's his son?
Perhaps.
Magnetic imaging right beneath our feet.
I got it all mapped out and everything, don't they?
Hollow Earth entry is impossible.
I tried. I'm sorry about your brother.
What was his...
I don't remember either.
Okay.
He had a gravitational inversion. A whole planet's worth of gravity reversed in a split second. Crushed in an instant.
Hollow Earth area.
I think he's the guy that played the live action Tarzan, by the way.
With a little help of an old colleague.
Need some help from an old friend. Like how Kong's just throwing crap at it.
Yeah.
More. I knew that one.
Second, you take Kong out of containment. Godzilla's gonna come for him. No way am I letting you drag him halfway across the world to use him as a weapon.
Through the entrance in Antarctica, we could help him find a new home.
Did you remember this part?
Take it all. That is literally his hero.
Oh, that makes me so sad.
What if Kong doesn't go willingly? What do you do then?
Probably should have thought of that before we got him on the boat and did all this.
Who's the idiot who came up with this idea?
These prototypes we're loaning you will make what you've been flying look like used Miatas.
I love Miata. Miatas are they're not bad, right?
Feel free to be impressed.
Oh, gosh. Feel free to be impressed. Kill me.
Oh, no.
Oh, Kong.
The myths say that their ancestors fought each other in a great war.
Who bows to who? Is that it?
Kong bows to no one.
Look at his little feet.
Poor Kong.
It's like, I can speak sign language. Home.
I mean, we just had an assembly about this.
He's not a weirdo. He's a covert investigator.
Did they actually film any of this in Pensacola?
No, there's no way.
My father works for Monarch, and my mother was...
Emma Russell.
I drink tap water.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
I believe Godzilla's most recent attacks haven't just been random. He targeted the Apex facility.
I'm of the same opinion. Huge cargo being sent from here to Apex headquarters, and then boom! Godzilla shows up.
When the storm took over the island, it wiped out the native people. But Kong saved her.
We have someone who can keep the reins on Kong.
Yeah, no one can keep the reins on Kong.
Oh yeah.
I like they don't keep track of Godzilla.
Do we change?
Better.
No.
Then dump him, dump the monkey.
How about we throw you off instead, huh?
They're just sitting on the boat. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh.
Wow, look at that tail. Woo!
It's like in Jaws, where he pulls down the barrels. Oh.
Oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
It's like this is the absolute worst place for them to be.
I feel so awful for Kong. Godzilla's just having a blast.
I know. His terrain.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah. Godzilla.
I don't want them to be fighting at all.
So do you remember how it ends?
Working together at the end or something. In some capacity. Attaboy.
Kong doesn't want to do all this. I'm out. Jeez.
Can you blame him?
He would just destroy these ships.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. Oh.
Oh gosh.
He's using it as like a ninja star.
Oh. All these sailors. Jesus.
Yeah. That's the trailer shot, I think. Oh. Yeah.
So I'm guessing neither of them can like stand up in the water.
No, it's too deep. Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Classically though, Godzilla has always like stood like upright. It's never made any sense. So I'm glad that this movie is actually like not doing that. A more realistic approach. He's like swimming. Oh. Oh.
There must be some way to disorient Godzilla.
Oh, it looks so cool.
Yeah.
Oof.
Cut the engines. Kill anything that makes a noise.
Well, I like the up close.
Me too.
Has Fox seen this?
No, but he would love this. That's more of how they normally do Godzilla. He's like standing like on what? I know he's just sort of, I guess, bobbing. It's like treading waters, little Godzilla feet.
Just imagine being underwater and seeing
I know
that.
he's like trying to be all intimidating, but down here's
Down a rabbit hole.
When did they come up with that?
works every time.
What are we looking at?
No, it was here.
How deep does this thing go, Bernie?
Help.
I remember Bernie being a funny guy. There is a theory that there's tunnels under Area 51
There's also
that
theories
lead all through the U.S.
This is true, that there's tunnels under Pensacola.
Is any of these?
I don't think we're talking about the same type of tunnels,
No,
though.
I know you mean aliens.
Makes sense.
Well, not necessarily aliens, but like covert
Operation,
government. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Someone's coming.
Oh. The skull crawlers are those things in Kong, yeah.
Yeah.
Things we fought.
It says we're headed to Apex.
Pensacola to Hong Kong. I wish we had a tunnel, a high-speed tunnel from Pensacola to Hong Kong.
It goes through the ocean.
Yeah, it's probably like under the ocean floor.
How the heck do they build that? Poor Kong.
I know, he's
being
really
dragged all over the world.
having a tough time.
I'm curious of the logistics of this. Like, how did they get him on
Yeah.
that?
I was wondering about how they got him on the boat too. Also, like the helicopter thing, like, how would you get him on the net? Because you could like maybe roll him over onto the net, but how would you roll him?
Well, they could have put it on like the side of the boat and then rolled it, but how did they roll him?
You know what? I think we're thinking about things that they don't care about. How would you transport a giant ape?
You know, he's PO'd.
This is not my island.
This is what it would be like if you transplanted a Floridian to Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah. There's Jen. There I am.
It's not working.
Hey, give him a minute, jeez.
What if she tells him there are others down there?
You don't know that.
What are y'all doing?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him a big blanket or something.
I mean, I'm really surprised that like she
Agreed to all this?
Yes, especially because there's such a lack of like planning.
Yeah, halfway across the ocean. Like, what if Kong doesn't want to go in? Sure. I probably should have been ready the second y'all were trying to coax him in there. They'll figure it out. It'll all work out. There's no way to get him back to Skull Island, and if he stays here, he'll die. Oh. That's literally like a portal.
Seems like quite the experience.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, and this is supposed to be in the middle of
Yeah.
the planet?
Yeah, the center of the world.
That is not a ride I would want to be on. Whew. Like Pandora.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Actually, it reminded me of the Pandora's Ride at Disney. I wonder if they ever did a Godzilla Kong video game. Oh!
That looks so great.
Oh!
I love when he beats his chest.
Yeah.
I really want to do the Kong ride at
Universal
again. Yeah.
Yeah. Oof.
Love it.
Yum, 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 yum.
Gross.
Delicioso.
That's so cool looking.
Like in holes. God's thumb. Or pointer finger.
I wonder how long that.
Being pretty fast, all things considered.
Demonstration in T-minus 1 minute.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't believe they did this when I saw this in theaters.
That's Mechagodzilla.
Mechagodzilla. They just give the people what they want. Mechagodzilla, let's do it.
Doesn't he get out of control or something though?
I think so. Mechagodzilla was from one of the old movies.
Apex facility.
Godzilla just made an abrupt change in direction. He's moving very fast.
Looks like one of the old classic gates.
Big belly.
There he is on his throne. I like his LEDs in the background there.
I feel like there would be some security on the door.
Yeah, you think.
Ghidorah. Ooh.
Ghidorah.
Full circle.
Psionic interface.
Nobody's protecting this guy.
It's a pilot.
Yeah, come on, Godzilla.
Good gracious.
I've given the order, Doctor.
R.I.P. Lance.
Yeah.
So Godzilla is attacking, he attacked Pensacola because an apex predator was there?
Yeah, I was basically giving off the signal of an apex predator. That's why it's going to Hong Kong right now, because that's where the Mecha Godzilla is.
The pilot, who is he the son of our doctor?
I thought he was. I thought that's what they said, but maybe he's not.
That can't be a coincidence.
Well, the doctor loved Godzilla.
That's why I'm confused.
Oh, he senses him.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Ooh. Oh.
You can't just drill into it.
Actually, we can. My father gets what he wants.
Energy signature incoming. We should be able to recreate it soon.
Come on, really?
Oh no, super bats.
Mr. Serizawa?
That is the name,
Yeah.
right?
No idea how this energy source will affect the mecha.
Get in the goddamn chair.
Oh no, not that guy.
Let's go.
Ugh. Ooh, those are some ugly looking things.
Ew. We're getting real lucky here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh no. Oh heck no.
Yeah. He's gotcha. Oh.
Serves you right.
Barrel roll. Well, I'm glad that worked. I don't even think it had a passcode. Yeah, here we go.
I mean, the taxpayers have to be frustrated at this point.
Godzilla's chunky.
I know. He is definitely not on a diet.
Oh, well, now they're killing so many people.
Woo! Oh.
Oh!
Oh, nice. I like the point of view.
Woo! Oh!
Oh, no.
Giving Kong some good hits in.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Oh, yeah!
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh!
You know what? Godzilla in the face kind of looks like Falcon.
Ooh!
Oh my gosh. Y'all are just getting in the way.
Yeah, y'all just go. Oh, it looks so good.
It does. They really chose like the right city for this setting.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, no. I mean, I don't want to see Godzilla hurt either.
Looks like round 2 goes to Kong.
Really? Greenpeace again?
Hey, Greenpeace.
Where'd you go, Kong?
Oh, I like that.
Callback.
Yeah. Oh, he fell for it. Oh, no. Can't these two get along? Gosh.
Like the detail of all the windows shattering. Ooh.
I just can't help but think how many people they're like...
Killing?
Yeah,
a lot.
like trampling over though.
Yeah, a lot. It's a lot. Gosh.
Oh.
I got some more scars for you, buddy.
Little stubby feet. Boy. Oh. Oh.
They said you've been beaten, Kong.
Alright, I just want to get to the part where they team up.
It's time to launch. It's not only Godzilla's equal, but his superior. The Apex Titan.
System unstable.
This is how we, as species, win.
Ooh.
I had a dream.
Oh. He's dead. Yes. Yeah.
Good God. Can this machine Godzilla can't send a signal, right?
What do you mean?
The apex predator signal or whatever?
I mean, it must be. Godzilla knew that he was there. Man, look at him. Book it. Oh!
If I can figure out the password, maybe we can shut it down.
What the hell is that?
Oh! Oh. Hey, Kong.
We'd have to produce a charge big enough to
Light up Las Vegas for a week.
I know just the thing. Oh.
Brave.
Oh, yeah. Right out of Dragon Ball Z.
Godzilla's in Dragon Ball Z?
No, that energy blast.
Luckily they have a countdown on that.
Yeah, I
thing.
know. He's wrecking Godzilla. Yeah, I don't know about that one.
All right, this one's.
Ah, I get that sucker back in socket.
Oh, cool.
Oh, yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, no, no.
On your left.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's helping me. Kong's been through a lot.
Yeah. I mean, throwing it in the water, would that not like fry him?
Nah, I'm sure he's waterproof. Up to 30 meters at least.
I don't even know how their like building's still standing.
Yeah, honestly, just from them shaking the ground so much might cause some damage. Look at the thing from The Incredibles.
Hey, what are you?
Irritates me that that's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's only a flesh wound. Yeah.
Ugh. Oh, wow. Hats off to you, Kong.
They give Godzilla beating Kong, but Kong beating Mechagodzilla, who had beaten regular Godzilla. So the debates can continue on.
I'm assuming he just took a little tram there.
He might have already been there.
Medicine's idea.
Shut up, Josh.
It's amazing. It happened right
Kong doesn't want to do this anymore. All right, Kong, we're square. Y'all should probably get search and rescue to Hong Kong ASAP. All right, just finished our rewatch of Godzilla vs. Kong. I really like this one. I do think that Godzilla King of the Monsters is probably the better of the two films. This one focused really primarily on Kong, which I think was a smart move at the time because we had had two Godzilla movies prior and only Kong Skull Island before this came out. So I think it made a lot of sense to kind of focus a little bit more on Kong's journey because we'd already established who Godzilla was, his motivation and all that. I also think that the human story in King of the Monsters was a little bit better. In this one, I think the little girl and Kong and them following to the Hollow Earth made a lot of sense in this one. And I think the big thing that derailed was like Godzilla's side with the conspiracy stuff, and it felt like they were trying to figure out a way to incorporate Millie Bobby Brown's character and have it be relevant in this. I think that they should have stuck more with her and her dad continuing on from the other movie instead of sidelining him than introducing these two other supportive comic relief characters. I think that really is the biggest issue that I have with this movie. That being said, the action was fantastic. Visually, it looked incredible. I loved the final battle scene in Hong Kong fighting Mechagodzilla, which is really Ghidorah taking over the robot, which I think was great. And it really just makes me super excited for Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, because we have not seen that yet. By the time this comes out, it probably have been out for a couple weeks at least. So I don't know if we'll watch that in theaters, which I would love to do, or if we'll wait to react to it. I think at this point we might as well just wait. And as they're filming this, Godzilla Minus One is still not available for home viewing yet. I saw that in theaters and I would love to show Jen that. It's a very different style kaiju Godzilla movie, and I think that you would really enjoy it. That being said, Jen, especially upon rewatching it, what is your review of Godzilla vs. Kong?
I enjoyed it. I definitely prefer Godzilla King of the Monsters. Although I do give props to them because not only did we get a lot of action between Godzilla versus Kong, but then we also got this fun scenario where it was kind of Godzilla and Kong teaming up against evil Godzilla. Mechagodzilla, which was a lot of fun. So that was just like more action. And I really, to be honest, that's all I care about. I think that Millie Bobby Brown's character in the previous film was a lot better. I definitely agree with you. It felt like it felt forced as far as like her involvement in the film, and was it really necessary? I guess you could argue that it was, but I don't think so.
That's a great point. That entire storyline was not necessary at all. It really only served as a way to give exposition of things that we kind of already knew, and then introducing Mechagodzilla. And the only thing that they did that contributed anything was pouring water on the thing that made Mechagodzilla fritz out. That's literally, they could have taken everything out and it still would have probably been a fairly cohesive story.
They poured whiskey. It was
or
not
whatever.
water.
They poured a liquid on a PC.
Yeah, that was, I don't know what they were thinking with that, but all right. The whole group of people, you know, Bernie, I liked Bernie a lot, but Bernie, kid with the glasses, and Millie Bobby Brown, like, they were not necessary. You know, they basically just took a ride to Hong Kong. Kyle Chandler's character, not necessary. And I felt like in the previous one, he like was a really important role. Yeah. So they definitely switched it up as far as like the human characters. So this one, I just ended up not really caring about the human element really at all. Also, watching this now, I'm very curious about the pilot. It cannot be a coincidence that it was the same name. It was the same name, right?
We probably should have looked.
Fill us in, because we did not look it up. What's the relation? His son, his cousin, third cousin, I don't know. Like, what? I wish they would have addressed that. And if they just have the same name, shame on them, but I don't think so.
We should have looked that up. I think that would have been the preferable route to the Godzilla side of this movie, where his father loved Godzilla and maybe his son had this huge resentment and that's why he was working on the Mecha Godzilla. It's just totally opposite. That would have been great to explore. I don't know for sure if it is his son, and if it is his son, I think that's a huge missed opportunity and really no need. They could have just had it be a pilot that worked for Apex.
I feel like either way they're wrong, because either there's a relation there and they didn't address it, which is really irritating, or I mean, we could have missed it, but I don't think that we did. Or there's no relation and they just chose the same name. CGI looked fantastic. I loved seeing Godzilla and Kong going at it in Hong Kong. Perfect setting for this all-out war. It just looked beautiful. I felt like there was a lot more up close, like footage of each of their faces, and like with Godzilla when he's like breathing this blue energy, they hit it. I absolutely love those scenes, and they have become a favorite of mine with Godzilla. Kong is still my boy, okay? But Godzilla, unlike the first time I saw this, I was like, get him, Kong, you know? Now I'm like, no, I don't want either of them anything to happen to them. So I liked seeing them as a unit. Bottom line, I enjoyed all the action. I feel like that's what I look for when it comes to Godzilla or Kong movies now. They had a considerable amount in this one, but I still prefer the overall storyline, integration of the human element in the previous movies. So this is still a fun movie and I would definitely watch it again.
What would you rate it?
I think I would rate it an 8.
I'm with you. I think I enjoy like Ghidorah being this main antagonist of the previous one. Human element made a little bit more sense, wasn't overbearing, and complemented Godzilla in that one. But this is a pretty close second. I obviously like seeing Kong and Godzilla fighting and then teaming up. I think that was great. So my preference is Godzilla King of the Monsters and then Godzilla versus Kong. And I cannot wait to watch the next one. For me, I'd rate this one an 8.5. It's a really fun time. Very rewatchable. Of course, these are just some of our thoughts. We'd love to know what you think down in the comments below, so leave us a comment down below. We'll check those out. If you enjoyed this video, leave it a like. It helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe, you'll be notified when we post the next video. And check out Patreon. You can watch videos like this early before anyone else, ad-free until I post it, and you can watch the full-length reaction with us over there too. But for now, that is it. Jen and I appreciate you watching. We'll catch you in the next video, everyone. Take care.